Hi everybody, it's Ryan here with our near the end of the year update on our island real estate market. I've been getting asked more and more questions even since our last video. Ryan, what's going on in the real estate market? I'm reading this, I'm seeing that. Prices seem like they're dropping all around the country. Inventory might still be low, but is it going up? The interest rates have got to be killing things, right? Where are we at on the island? And the response I'd have is that the island, it's stingy. It's really stingy. And I mean that in the most complimentary way. But it does slow down. And I think that's one thing that is a little bit of a misnomer out there. I've heard it several times that the island is immune, that nothing can happen with pricing here. And I would say, as someone who started my career during the recession, that was not the case. Prices absolutely did adjust here. But one of the strengths of the island is it typically adjusts less and it corrects faster. Or in this case, with this market, what I'm seeing is it's just being stingy. That there is a little pressure on prices downward in some cases, but in others, it's holding strong. And what I want to talk about today too is just the perception of pricing in island houses in terms of where we were and where we are now. And what I mean by that is, I've used this example with several clients. If you were to go back to the market in October or November of 2021, right? We would all agree. Everybody was happy. Prices were up, rates were under 3%, the stock market hadn't crashed yet, and let's say prices were right here at that point, and we can all agree on that. Then almost inexplicably, and none of us could explain how this happened, prices just got another bump. We called it kind of like the bubble. They went up another, in some cases, I'd say 15, 20% on the island, to the point where we had buyers who were getting anxious about this. Like, where does this stop, Ryan? I don't know. And so I would say prices were here in October and November of 21, May of 22, they probably got to here. And where are they now? And I think that's the thing. Prices have corrected. I don't think there's any dispute on that in some cases, but they've corrected, in our view, to about here. November of 21, November of 22. May was up here, but now we're here. And so I think if I came to you as a seller a year ago when everything was good, and I said, you know, in 1 year, what if I told you the island market would see the following? You'd see a stock market crash. You'd see interest rates not just rise because people thought they would go up, but they've doubled. Inventory around the country is going up. The economy seems like it's slowing down. And yet, with all of that, your home is probably worth about the same a year from now as it is now. I would think most sellers would be pretty happy with that. And I think that's where there's a unique opportunity for some sellers on the island right now. Because yes, that bubble is probably gone. I think that's where we've seen the correction is within there. The prices have not gone from October, November 21 here to here. Again, they're about here. I think that there's going to be a chance the end of this year and going into next year, as long as inventory stays low, for an island homeowner to still come out with a really good result. And in some cases, if they were to sell here and buy in another community where prices have dropped 15 to 20%, now you're really getting value. But we just continue to see the strength of the island market. And I think it's one of the reasons people like buying here. It's one of the reasons that long-term investing is good here, is that the island is stingy in the most complimentary way. And I think there's going to be opportunity for you sellers going forward. So if you have any questions, you guys all know where to reach me. You can call me anytime, or we're always down at the office, Kyle, Alexa, or I. And all of us at the Gunderson Group, we want to wish you and your families a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we hope to see you soon. Thanks.